Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Britt, creator of The Style Shaker, your guide to green and clean beauty, and I'm back today with a review for the Jane Iredale Powder Me SPF Dry Sunscreen. I have it in the color Nude. It has a really cool little contraption here, a little poof. Gave it a shot. I've been using it now for a couple weeks and I want to tell you all about it and whether or not I would recommend it for anybody else. So if you want to hear more about that, then stick around and let's get into it. Heads up, if you're going from toxic to non-toxic and have no clue where to start, check out my free green beauty guide back on the website. It's the one pager I wish I had when I first started out. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and make sure you subscribe so you never miss another one. Just like powder everywhere. First things first, I will do a roundup of this product. I also want to disclose that this was gifted to me from the PR agency. No matter what, you will always get my honest review. Thank you very much for sending this to me. And now let's talk about it. Okay, this SPF powder is $47 and is a mineral-based loose powder, they say, that nourishes the skin for chemical-free coverage. It's supposed to be a subtle hint of sheer color here, long-lasting protection, UVA, UVB protection. The sponge can be removed and washed. This product is cruelty-free, gluten-free, and vegan. It is also available in 4 shades. First question, as you guys know, say it with me, how do the ingredients look? Overall, it is a very short list of very low ranking ingredients from Jane Iredale. They looked very solid. There are 2 potential concerns for people: titanium dioxide and also a chromium greens. I give you all the information you need on those 2 below. Okay, so how is the coverage here? Does skin still look like skin? There's a lot in there that just like flies out. It drives me nuts. When I first tried this out, I did not think that enough product would be coming through this poof. I was wrong. A lot of product has come through this poof. I will show you in a different application video of what this looks like, but in terms of coverage, it does provide a lot of coverage. I also wouldn't say that this is sheer in terms of color. To me, it felt like a little bit more than sheer. It gave me a little bit more oomph and a little bit more coverage. I actually used this for an outdoor wedding in summer, and it came in handy because, you know, it was warm and stuff like that. You're sweating a little bit. You don't want too much shine. It's great for everyday use. I feel like it deposits a lot more powder than I would like, and as such, it starts to look a little bit less like skin and a little bit more of that powdery cast. What I would do is apply it and then take a big poofy brush, kind of like this one from Sigma, and I just kind of blend it out. It would sit on top of my skin and look powdery, and I don't like that look. I don't like the pancake mix look, you know what I mean? I don't mind showing that I actually sweat a little bit and have freckles or skin, so I'm cool with it. This is not the full coverage, you know, channel. It received a 3 out of 5 there. The coverage was pretty solid, but to me it just didn't look as natural as I would have liked it to. The next question, did it last? How is staying power here? Did a very good job. Was it like off the charts 5 out of 5? No, but it was pretty close. It was a 4 out of 5 on the scorecard. I checked it, full day wear tests. I would put it all over my face. I did not put it on my forehead. I don't want it to settle into any other fine lines. I have a few little creases there, but I put it here, because that just is where I like to get the most evening out, because I have a tendency to be a little rosier. I have combination skin, and when I looked in the mirror in the morning versus when I looked at night, it really lasted, especially on the face, on the cheeks, on the nose, because that's the T-zone and more oily. Depending on the day, I would need to do a little bit of a touch-up or just maybe a quick blot. Very, very solid staying power here, so that's why I got that great score. Next question, is it non-irritating in terms of the formula for the powder? 5 out of 5 on the scorecard here. I had absolutely no problems. My skin was very happy with it. The only thing I would say is you will have to wash this sponge for sanitary reasons. If you just sweat and then you apply it, or maybe if you're just doing it in the morning, you're still putting it on top of a moisture or a primer. It's a breeding ground for bacteria is what I'm trying to say. Next, does it build and blend well? Blends out really well. In terms of building, it starts to look cakey. So I don't like to build it too much, and if I do, I'll either take the brush and blend it out. Wow, that really poofs everywhere. Or I will spray it with some just filtered water and essential oils that I use just to set it a little bit and bring back life, you know? It was a solid score. It's just the building portion of it, I don't think it really hit the mark. So overall, I gave it a 3 out of 5 on the scorecard. The next question is, does it have an inclusive shade range? 4 is pretty low. Mind you, these are supposed to be subtle, sheer, kind of brush and dusted on powders, so you're not looking for a massive shade range to accommodate very specific colors. This is really more of a sheer coverage, so I feel like 4 is not great, but it's also really not that bad. If it was a foundation and it had 4, or a concealer, I think I would ding it a little bit more. Normally I would give it a 2 if it had 4, but because, wow, there's so many numbers going on. Because it is a more sheer product and meant to be used as an overall dusting, not something that actually is supposed to be known for color, I gave it a 3 out of 5 on the scorecard. Final question, is this a consciously created product? So, Jane Iredale, fantastic reputation for the cruelty-free aspect, gluten-free some of the products, and vegan. She really has built a solid brand around all of those really key pillars. However, packaging for Jane Iredale, which hurts my heart to say because I am a huge fan of the brand, it's just not where it needs to be. I did ask them a question, is this recyclable? Is it made from post-consumer recycled material? And then like, what do I do with all the other components? How does a consumer easily and conveniently dispose of this product in an eco-friendly way? Here's what the brand said. The packaging, not all of it, is recyclable. The applicator, she says the internal sponge and applicator are not. Isn't the sponge the applicator? Maybe this part isn't the applicator. I don't. Okay, also this is poofing constantly. I don't know if you can see that. The container is not made from post-consumer recycled material. Instead of disposing of the jar, they recommend using it as a container for things like bobby pins. Cool, great, but like, I appreciate that, still not good enough. Overall, I got a 3 out of 5 on being a consciously created product. The total score for this guy is 21 out of 30 on the scorecard. Overall, I think it did a great job. I know of some other powdered foundations that work similarly because I feel like this coverage was closer to that of a foundation than just like a sheer dusting. A light foundation, not like a full-blown medium foundation. I have other options with different types of applicators that work a little bit better for me. I will list those back on the StyleShaker Scorecard so you can check them out and keep shopping. Now I think this was a really interesting product to try. I see a lot of companies coming out with these poofs and sponges, which are super cute, but they're not really eco-friendly. I thought it was a really nice product. Did I think it was a must-have? No, I don't think it's a must-have. Would I repurchase this if I bought it the first time? I wouldn't. That's, again, a very subjective answer. Now you have all of the information at your fingertips, so hopefully you feel empowered to make the best decision for what you want and what your skin needs. That's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. I'll see you right back here real soon with another review. Until then, bye!